Hey guys, and welcome to Red Puts Art in Your Face. Oh my gosh, I was in such a hurry to get this up. You have no idea. I kept screaming. There's a lot of screaming. I needed to find reference and it was not cooperating at all. Alright, but we're here. We're here, and I'm gonna stop whining any second now. So Michaela is here with me today.
Howdy!
Yep, because she has to do laundry. So she's here to do laundry and have her day off, because that is also a thing. And I might be slightly manic.
Really, Red? I couldn't tell.
Right? Oh my gosh. Okay,
You've had too much sugar. No more pineapple Fantas for you.
she says this as I'm downing my pineapple.
No more soda.
Nah. Fine, I'll drink water.
It's good for you.
Like a chump. Anyway, so today I'm doing some suggestions that I got from one of my Discord groups, because I ran out of ideas and I really wanted to do an art stream today, but that's kind of hard when you can't think of art to do for an art stream. So I asked for some assistance, and then they gave me ideas. Horrible, terrible ideas. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Horrible, terrible ideas from Discord.
Oh dear.
Alright, so here we go. Oh boy. Sorry, that's my reference, layers. Anyway, so this is one thing we're gonna be working on. I'm also gonna be working on a thing over here. So, yay! I'm gonna start on this one. I like how I'm giving, like, no, absolutely zero, whatchamacallit, context. No context! None. Everybody gets zero context. Import. Oh, did I get rid of those? I hope I didn't. Oh, crap, I might have. I think they're still on Discord. I can't just pull up Discord. Shit. I hope they're still in my downloads. I doubt it, though. Nope, they're not in my Aw, dang it.
Dag nabbit.
I'm gonna have to look at my Discord, on my phone for those. So I was looking for a specific artist called Salem Arts on Tumblr for her version of Percy, just because that version seems a lot easier to draw. It's a lot more streamlined. And also this other artist whose name I can't remember at the moment. Just because I really like the way that they do Percy, because one of the suggestions was I draw Percy in, the way that Starscream looks at him, because let's face it, Starscream has a type, and that type is people who can and or have beaten the crap out of him. and also Autobot scientists, and let's be honest, Percy is both of those.
Well, it is what it is. You love who you love.
Right? And also, Sniper Scope does not, help at all. She's a terrible enabler. She keeps posting these really, really amazing artwork pieces that just make me go, oh, nope, I can't look at that. I can't look at that and keep a straight face. I'm gonna have to fall over here in a second. Like, I'm gonna need a moment, and that moment's gonna last a while because that's too hot for me. Gotta get off the internet now. Yeah, so if you see me pull up, like, artwork that is clearly not mine, that's because I pulled it from the internet, specifically from, Salem Arts, because I love her version of Percy. It's very, like, sleek and streamlined and very easy to draw, which helps, because sometimes transformers can get a little complicated looking. So, yeah, my base pose here, I'm going to put that back down into blue, and I'm going to do opassity a little bit, and then we're going to draw over that in black! Yay, black! And I'm just going to, whoop, and then shrink this down a little bit, pop this up in the corner where it's squared away, and then we're going to lower the opacity on that, just so it's not so in my way. And there we go. Alright, here we go.
We're ready.
And we're ready. Alright. I mean, technically we've been ready for a while. It's just like I'm like having, I don't know.
Red, you went a little crazy at the beginning of this.
I did. I apologize. I'm having a day.
Red needs a moment.
I was getting a lot of my I was getting some commissions done earlier today for my cousin's wedding, and I kind of panicked because I accidentally deleted the reference pictures that she'd sent me of her in her wedding dress. So now I had to ask my cousin to send them to me again. And I feel so, I'm trying to, like, show her that I'm an actual capable artist, and this is not helping. Although, to be fair, I have finished, like, 2 pieces of her cat that look amazing. Like, if you see, like, on my last art stream, when I drew that cat, that was my cousin's cat, and she wants me to draw, and
And the cat was so cute!
Yeah, so, like, there's a little bit of confidence there, but at the same point in time, it's like, ah, shit. Like, I constantly feel like I'm screwing it up when it comes to, like, my family seeing me do art. Because I'm like, they don't get to see me when I'm doing my best stuff, and that's partly also my fault, because some of my best stuff lately has been not safe for work stuff, and I don't want my family to see that. They don't need to know I drew some kind of, like, weird, sexy, furry critter. They don't need to know that. Oh, they don't need to know that at all. So, yep.
So, here we are.
Yeah. Here we are, me drawing Percy, who I don't normally draw. Like, I drew him once for a gift piece for Valentine's Day with Brainstorm, and I had the worst time doing that because I gotta tell you guys, there's not a whole lot of, like, reference of Brainstorm online. It gets really hard to find, and I got annoyed because I'm like, I just want to draw Brainstorm, but all of the art is different. And how do I know which Brainstorm is the real Brainstorm? Well, the real, like, IDW Brainstorm, please stand up. Where the frick are you, man? Like, I just had the worst time trying to find good reference, and it got very annoying. And Percy, in contrast, was, like, so easy to find stuff for that I just got annoyed, because with Brainstorm, I ended up, like, basically giving up halfway through with Brainstorm's design. I was just like, screw it. I don't care if this is not technically correct. He's too hard to find reference for. This is also part of the reason why I drew him with his with his mask on, because I was just like, nope, can't do this. Can't do it. It's too hard.
So I've got a question for you, Ed.
Yep.
A question about your process here.
Yeah.
So why do you start with these pictures of human bodies?
Well, okay, because when you really break it down as far as, like, the Transformers go, they're still technically very humanoid bodies. Like, a lot of them don't have backward-facing knees, or, like, they're still basically humanoid bodies. So long as the pose is still, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a torso, it's just that a lot of them, it's the torso that throws me off, because it's either, like, way too bulky, or, like, in Percy's case, it starts off too bulky and winds up too thin in the middle. But those are things that I can break down easier once I have a base human pose down. And it makes the characters seem more human and less freaky. which helps. I don't know. That's just how I've been doing it. You know, if someone who's better at drawing robots has a better way of drawing robots, please let me know. I could use the assistance.
So do you draw all of these different poses, or do you find them on the internet?
Well, I use, like, a lot of artists will use reference. I have a lot of pictures of different poses that I use to help me establish a pose, but I'll go off script, and it's mostly just to get down, like, the basic dynamics of the pose. You know, just to get, like, the basic structure right.
Yeah, so, like, Percy is not necessarily going to be holding whatever that is between his fingers, like a cigarette or whatever.
Oh, no, he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I did intend for him to be holding a cigarette. I know that seems weird, but I was just like, no, I want him to be holding it. Shut up.
It can be some weird Cybertronian tobacco-like substance.
I mean,
smoke. Sure.
Mostly, like, from what I've been, like, from what the show has been, like, because you've got Cup, who's constantly chewing on a cigar, so it's just like, you know what? No, screw this. You know what? Percy can smoke. Let Percy smoke. 2019.
Hashtag let Percy smoke.
Oh, it just sounds so silly, and yet.
Here we are.
Yep. Oh, yeah, so, like, that's why I kind of start off with these very humanoid-looking. Yeah. Just because, like, and that's just easier for me to do as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to have that humanoid, familiar pose to work off of before I start breaking it down into non-humanoid, like, shapes.
Yeah.
Like, when I get down here, I'm gonna have to make Percy's waist, like, super fucking small. Yeah. Well, like, my original intention was to, like, because, the other thing that Salem Arts likes to do is they do this thing where it's, like, Percy, but without any of the armor stuff on. So it still is giving off that, like, feel. And that's more of what I was, like, initially going to go for. In fact, I might actually, like, as nice as that's looking, I might actually get rid of that and go for something more like that. Just because what I'm trying to go for is actually, I found somebody on my Facebook. Oh. My cousin replied.
Hold, please.
Hold, please, while I frantically text someone. Yeah, but what is it? One of my friends on Facebook, I think it was my, like, cosplay internet friend, posted these pictures of these corset vests, and it was like the coolest thing, and I was just like, yes, I need these, and I need, like, people to wear these. So, I think I posted them. Yep, there they are. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just gonna stare at this. So I'm just probably gonna stick with a human body and just put Percy in it.
Okay.
And because the cool thing about them is that they're very clearly vests made for men, but they have this corseted look that gives you that makes, like, the waist tighter, and I'm like, I love everything about this. And I just, like, some of the shapes that they create, I'm like, I could see that on on, like, a Transformer. Which feels weird and a little wrong, and yet. It's like an underbust corset, which is, like, the best thing. It's kind of awkward doing it from this angle, but do kind of a scoop. I just got some. So are you working on your website over there?
Nope.
No?
Working on something entirely different.
Ah, okay. I really love how they get like these very nice lines that define the waist on these male corsets. It's just very pretty. I can appreciate a very pretty aesthetic on guys. I can appreciate it on anyone if I'm honest. Because I'm pansexual, I don't care. I just like people. I think it's a little bit tighter around the arm. I think that's what was throwing me off. There we go. So I'm kind of going off of that design while still making it my own. It's so funny because this so reminds me of one of the corsets I actually own.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I've got, what, 3 corsets? And each one has like a different purpose. I've got like one that's for waist training. I don't wear that often. Because like with all the weight gain and loss, I need to adjust it. And adjusting corsets is hard. I gotta call another person in and have them pull on it. Well, just because like that's the one I don't have set up for like self-tightening. The one that I do have for self-tightening, that one doesn't need adjustment, but it's also an underbust, so it doesn't need as much adjustment over time. And that's my steampunk corset, which I just love. It's my favorite corset.
My stepmom got me a corset for the Ren Fair we went to last time I went to the Ren Fair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
I like it.
Right? The thing is like, if you have a naturally kind of hourglass shape to you, corsets are amazingly comfortable. I've never been as comfortable as I've been in a corset. Like, so much back support. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's the best.
It's the best.
It is. Oh. Like, and the thing is like, as much as I'm bi-gender and like, as much as like I spend half of my time being a dude, I still really, I think I'll still always love corsets and wearing them and stuff. Cause like, it's weird, but I don't really prescribe that much, like, gender to clothing. Actually, I don't think that's all that weird. I think it's just like as far as things go for me, I just kind of feel like it doesn't really matter what I'm wearing. I'm still this, you know? Just gonna give him some rolled up sleeves because I just find that to be too entirely attractive. I don't know what it is about a guy with rolled up sleeves. Just, it is the best.
Makes them look the sexiest.
Right? Well, because first of all, you're showing off your arms, and then on the other side of it, it's just, you know, I don't know what it is about the bunched up fabric. It just really looks great. And there's that stupid part of my brain that just goes, yes! It's kind of like when I see girls in crop tops. It's like just the absolute best. Like 10 out of 10 will definitely watch again. Which I know just sounds like ridiculously stupid, but I'm just like, yep, nope, love that. That is the best. And I am using reference for this part because I'm, hello. Sorry, it's just, I'm very distracted by like staring at this like these fashion pictures for these corsets because my brain is immediately like, God damn, because the number one thing that I find attractive on people is their waist. So people in corsets, any person in a corset.
Waist kind of guy.
Oh, so much. I really like people with a very attractive small waist. Like, it doesn't even have to be small. Just like, I like the dip. Just like a little bit of a dip, and I'm just done. I'm dead. You turn around and I see that lower part of your back. It's over. I'm done. I need to die.
It's over for Red.
It's over. I'm dead, and I need to take a second and just like lie there and pretend I'm like not this person that falls apart at the sight of something as like totally innocent as just like someone's lower back. Makes no goddamn sense, and yet here I am. Just
it's okay, Red. Absolutely love you anyway.
Oh, you goddamn better. I'm kidding.
Well, not with that attitude.
I ruined it again. Oh, these just have like 2 pockets? That's weird. Why do guys get 2 pockets and I don't even get, and girls' clothing doesn't even get 1?
You know why, Red.
I know. It just makes me mad. Mess this up. It's hard gauging, like, where stuff is sometimes. Let's see. Do a little bit away, and then get this. Okay. Right. And the pocket would be back here. For whatever fucking reason. And then.
Dang.
What?
Okay, so I get Nixle alerts.
Yeah?
And I just got a message. Cal City PD increased police presence. Memorial Day weekend. 21 arrests.
Shit.
Dang, Cal City.
I don't know what you did, but holy crap.
Calm down.
Alright. So there we go on that. You know what is the other thing that really gets me? Is like, wrists. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I like wrists. Just talking about all my weird sexual hangups today, apparently.
You like wrists?
Right?
Mine are weird, I think.
I think they're attractive.
They've got this... My wrist has like a bone jutting out on one of the sides.
Everybody...
Both of them.
I mean, literally every... Okay, yours is a little more pronounced than normal. You doing that on purpose, or is that just the way they sit?
That's just how they sit.
Okay, that's a little weird. That...
I told you.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't know what to tell you about that. Because I was gonna say everybody has that, but now I'm like, nope. I don't have that. I don't know what that is.
It's like part of my bones.
I'm barely.
So I'm like, yeah, that's this part of the bone.
Yeah.
This side of my arm.
Yeah, that's part of your ulna, all right.
Yep.
That's fucking weird.
I have a weird body.
It's fine. It's fine. It's weird, but it's fine. It's just, this is reminding me of yesterday when, or not yesterday, the other day, when I was having that carpal tunnel, and you were giving me that look like, and you haven't tried pressing on that, whatchamacallit, like, the
pinch nerve.
Yeah, the pinched nerve. And I'm like, I tried, I just can't do it as good as you. It's like, fine, just get over here and hurt me then. And I posted about it, and everyone's like, stop flirting with Rob's wife! And I'm like, I really wasn't. It just sounded terrible.
I didn't even take it that way.
I know! It's like...
And my brain usually immediately goes to 7th grade brain logic.
I know. Which is so funny.
Which is usually what I call, thinking naughty things.
I love you, Michaela.
Well, cause blame my mother. She taught 7th graders like most of her teaching career.
I don't think I can blame your mom. I'm fairly certain that one's on you.
Well, she was the one who told me how her students kept giggling every time she said the word crotchety.
Funny word.
I love how they were going over a Christmas Carol, and that was how they described Scrooge.
Yeah.
That was how Charles Dickens described Scrooge.
Well, I mean, Charles Dickens is right.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he was wrong.
I know.
But I'm just... It's like, why do they always giggle at crotchety? And my stepmom looks at my mom and goes, really? Really? You have to ask that? Oh, I get it now. So yeah, thinking bad things, I defer to as 7th grade thinking.
Like, and it's so weird because it's not like I find smoking to be sexy. Even though I'm clearly attempting to go for, like, something sexy here. Like, I don't find smoking to be... If I was gonna...
Let me go get a fun dip, Red.
No, not the fun dips! I hate the fun dips! My brain keeps telling me I like them and it's wrong!
No, not for you!
Okay.
For me, thank you! Not all about you, Red.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Red needs somebody to pose to figure out a position for something, they ask me. This is the closest. Ew, I don't want watermelon. Give me the strawberry. The watermelon. Strawberry.
It's okay, Michaela, I got it.
I'm still gonna eat this. You can't stop me.
Stop you. Oh god, no, I can't stop laughing.
See, I could totally look like I'm smoking.
We need candy cigarettes in this house. Alright.
But I'm not.
No, you're not. You are definitely not. Alright. So.
The only part I like about Fun Dip is the powder. I don't like the candy stick.
Okay. Get the mail, get the mail.
No! Don't make me!
So funny that I know exactly what that alarm means.
Well, because I changed the ringtone for various things.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not get the mail? No, it is still get the mail, isn't it?
It still gets the mail.
Yeah?
But my alarm for getting the mail is different from the alarm that says, hey, it's Friday, you should call your mom at 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Which is different from, hey, it's 10 o'clock, maybe you should consider going to bed. To which I respond, screw you, phone, you can't tell me what to do.
Oh, go up, damn it.
Hi, Seaberry.
Hi, Seaberry. What?
Seaberry said greetings.
Greetings. I can't keep a straight face whenever anybody says that. I'm just like, yeah. Eh. What?
One of the songs you have on your usual playlist stuck in my head, Red.
Ah! Can't even blame me for that one. I haven't played my playlist in days.
I know. blame you for introducing them to me.
Oh no.
Yesterday, it was, I can't even remember what it's called. Which is the worst part. How could I find it if I don't remember what the lyrics are or what the title of the song is, Red? Ah, I found it!
I don't know what I did to his head, but I don't think it's right.
Shouldn't that eye have the Who's What's It covering his eye?
Oh, the patch!
Is that maybe what's wrong?
He's not always wearing the patch. And no, that's not what's wrong. What was wrong was the helmet and the way that I did it.
Okay, so yesterday I had my therapy stuck in my head.
From Camelot.
Yes.
Damn,
now
that's
I
brilliant.
have the one about all my friends being heathens from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, Red.
You're welcome. I'm not even sorry.
I'm not either. They're good songs. It's just I wish I knew all the lyrics. So we have to get it out of my head. No phone. I'm not answering any phone calls today. It is an unknown number. I'm not answering.
I'm just gonna check my downloads real quick. Image. I thought I had one. Nope.
Time to go move that Andre. I shall return.
Alright. Crap, that's not what I wanted! Damn it. Well, yep. Alright. This is all friggin'. By the way, you can all blame Sniper Scope on Tumblr, aka Bex, for doing this to me. It was their suggestion. They're like, draw Percy in Starscream Mo Vision, and I'm like, now Percy, why would you do that to me? Because, yeah. Intense. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here for now. Just gonna save this as no. Okay. And we're just gonna come over here and work on this thing. Instead, because this one I don't need reference because this is my original character. Because the other request I got was for Spider, my TFOC, playing with spiders. Which is great because like I have a couple of AUs where Spider is just this like, and like Spider as I wrote him was just this very sweet guy. So it's like I enjoy being able to go in and draw him doing something kind of weird but sweet because that's the kind of guy that he is. He's weird but he's sweet. He's just a good guy. So he's probably gonna be the fantasy AU version of him that's doing this just because just makes things easier. which I haven't really drawn anyway, so. A lot of side views today. It's hard to know like how far to go when you're drawing a broken nose. Otherwise it doesn't come out cute enough.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Been watching a lot of Code Geass lately, which is so weird to watch because it's like which I realize like everyone's like it's not that weird to watch, and I'm like it's probably because you grew up watching it or something, because like it's kind of considered like one of the biggest animes ever, and I never saw it and I never watched it, even though it's like everyone's like top favorite anime or whatever, and I never watched it. And so I was like, but the new movie on Netflix kept getting recommended to me, and I'm like, you know what, I might as well watch this. I've never seen one of these movies. I might as well like get caught up so I know what the hell is going on. So I went to go watch it, right? And I had totally blanked that a lot of the character design had been done by Clamp. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, this is technically a Clamp anime. And I'm like, why the hell is it so dark? Because like, I realize like some of the Clamp titles can get a little dark, but this is like beyond that. It's just, there's so much about Code Geass that I both enjoy, and also I'm like, this feels like something I would do, and no one else should do that because one of me is enough in the world. And I'm pretty effing terrible to my characters as is. Like, I just am. I'm fairly god-awful when it comes to, like, how I treat my characters. Like, even if it's just, like, my original characters, I'm not that great to them. Like, I tend to not be, like, the best when it comes to, like, character... Like, not character creation, because I have a fun time doing it. It's just, like, every time I come up with a character, my friends are, like, just like, oh, yep, nope, that sounds like, nope, yep, you. There's always this, like, tragic edge to it that is just like, why? Why did you have to make it like this? And I'm just like, I don't know, because
It amuses me.
because it amuses me. Like, oh my god. I'm trying to think of one where I went unneedlessly dark. Should just said needlessly. I don't know why I went unneedlessly. That's not even a word. Let's see. There was okay, so like the first ever realized character I ever had, I came up with after watching Eastern Promises with my mom, which if you know what that movie is, it's a very not bright and happy film. It's got Viggo Mortensen in it. It's basically the story about this hospital worker who's working this case of this woman who was killed, and she's obviously Russian, and she had a baby, like a newborn baby, and she winds up taking care of it, and that winds up drawing her into these issues with the Russian mob. And Viggo Mortensen's character is like this undercover cop working to take out the mob in London. And I remember thinking, wow, I really like, there's like portions of this I really like I like how there's this entire language built around tattoos in the Russian mafia. So I ended up doing all this research on it, which I'm fairly certain has left me on a couple of watch lists. Just because it's like probably not a good thing to be like, I want all these Russian history books, and then I want this history, and then I want these books on the mafia, specific Russian one, and then I like and then I want this book on Russian gang tattoos, and I'm like, yes, probably put me on a watch list, and so yeah, like the whole reason I did that was because like I just really like I really liked the movie and I wanted to know more about it. And what ended up happening was I came up with this character named Alexis, who, you know, in Russian, like, Alexis is Alexei. Like, the name Alexis is pronounced Alexei. And, like, I kind of made him this, like, victim of sex trafficking, and, like, he gets betrayed by his own parents. And in retrospect, when I look at it now, I'm like, oh, I was taking out some issues I have with my mom on this character. Because I wound up, like, turning him into this assassin who, like, one of his first kill is in jail, and then, like, one of the first assassinations that he really does is, like, when he kills his mom and burns down the house he grew up in. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I went too dark there. So it's just like, yeah, sometimes I just go like needlessly dark, and then Code Geass is just exactly like that, and I'm like, I don't understand why it needed to be taken this far.
Because Red,
you know,
reasons.
Like, oh my god, the end of the season 1 finale, I'm just like, what? No, what? No, what? I spent the last 3 episodes just basically losing my shit. Because I was just like, I don't understand what is happening, and I don't like it. And then I just never got beyond that. Because it's like, so the main character is, like, first of all, the whole fucking, like, show is like, oh, what if, the American Revolution didn't end with America getting its freedom, and instead ended with Britain retaking control. And so you have, like, a British Empire that just never stopped. And so they wind up, like, going after Japan. And they wound up conquering Japan. And now all the Japanese people aren't allowed to call themselves Japanese. They're now 11s because, you know, racism. And, like, it's such an uncomfortable show because half the time it's just so bigoted, and then the racists win, and you're like, I know. And then they try to make you feel, like, good, like, they try to make you sympathize with the oppressors, and I'm just like, but I don't want to.
You don't like them.
It's like, I thought the whole point of the show was, like, that we shouldn't fucking, that these people were racist, and that, like, we should have a free Japan. What the hell is this bullshit? And it just gets worse, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, because, like, there's this really soft princess character, right? Mm-hmm. And the whole thing is just that she's, like, this one good one, and she's trying to work to give the Japanese back their rights because she winds up falling in love with with the other protagonist of the show, like the happy upbeat one who killed his own father, which is saying something when your upbeat character is the one who killed his own dad. That's a little much. And So there's just kind of this moment where I'm just like, okay, so what's gonna happen to her? Because either all the innocent characters in the show either die or something super tragic happens to them. So it's gotta be one of the two. And we get all the way up to the season finale, and it's looking really good. I'm like, alright, cool. So her own half brother's not gonna have to kill her. That's nice. This seems good. And then the fucking show was like, nope, haha, you got it right the first time. I'm like, shit. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, like, what ended up happening is, like, oh my god. So, like, what ends up happening is, the main character has this ability, right, to make people do whatever he wants, but only once. And it starts going, he starts losing control of it right then in front of his, like, half-sister. And he's like, even if I told you to kill all the Japanese, you wouldn't do it. And then, because his ability's gone crazy, she's like, well, that's a command, and now I gotta follow through on it. So then she just goes out and starts killing the Japanese people. And, like, tells all of her, like, soldiers to do it too. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Well.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, that's not good. And it's just like, I don't know what to make of this show, because it's like it's like all over the place, like message wise, and I'm just like, is there even a message? Like, I feel like it needs one, because this is some bullshit. Oh, I'm just not having a good time with this right now. I'm gonna have to go back to the Percy one, because I'm not having an easy time doing anything on this one. Nope. I don't like that either. Damn. Oh, I know. I'll just bring up the mock-up I used for this. And then... Stop. Where did I put it? No. I'm just gonna have to go through this, aren't I? Did I not save it? I have a sneaking suspicion I did not save it. Damn it! Well, that makes this harder. Ah. Ah. Fuck, I'm just going back to Percy. Yep, okay. Sup, Michaela.
Sup, Bria.
Because sometimes we just do that.
Yep. Because it's fun.
It is fun. Oh, oops. Wrong pen. Maybe it's the way I'm sitting. I'm just not having a great day today. Alright. I don't know what it is. Oh, there we go. That looks better. Hello, stay hydrated, butt. Nyeh. Nyeh. I had something I wanted to talk about, but then my brain just like up and quit on me.
That's because your brain is finally chilled out, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there for a while. I think I just got into like super panic mode.
You got into a groove.
Oh, hey, I know.
Beef.
What?
Sorry.
What?
Never mind.
What? What? What?
What did you want to tell me?
I don't know anymore. You said B, and then I was like, wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Miguel, what are you?
I'm the worst.
Miguel, I swear to God, this is the third time that I've been about to say something, and you've gone and said a thing, and my brain has gone, what? Sorry, must reset.
You said, oh, hey.
Yeah, and then you
It
went,
sounded like A.
and then you went B,
And then I said B.
and then my brain went, what? Wait, what? Reboot. This is like the other day when I was playing Star Trek and watching Star Trek, and then I started to think about food, and you came in and asked me about food, and my brain went, that's 2 times 2 times 2, can't process, gotta break down and start over.
I was psychic that day.
My poor...
I'm sorry you have to deal with me, Red.
It's fine, I like dealing with you. It was just that my brain was like, wait, what? Can't process. I gotta start over here for a second.
had you lose your train of thought. I'm sorry. I am the worst.
It's less that you like made my brain lose my thought process, and more that my brain just went, wait, what, and decided to fuck off to nowhere. I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it. Right. Okay. So I've been playing Star Trek Timelines, which is this game on like Facebook. Not sure if it's anywhere else. I just play it on Facebook, and I have a really great time with it. I think it's a lot of fun. The only problem is like I left it alone for so long. I now have so many like points for daily quests that I'm up in the 10,000s when my daily amount they give you at the start of the day is 137, and I'm at like 10 times that. And I'm sitting there like, this is a lot. I don't know. And then the next thing I know, I've run out of things to do because I have all these points, but I can't really do stuff because I have to upgrade my people. And I can't really do that with the stuff I have. So I have to like wait until the next 24-hour date so I can replicate some more stuff for them so I can upgrade them and then get to the new levels and stuff. So I can upgrade more characters so I can go to the new levels so I can upgrade the characters, and it's just this endless spiral.
I will admit I have to applaud myself for not saying anything during that whole spiel.
Why?
Because you said, I've been working, and my brain instantly went to, on the railroad.
At least it's not like the other day when, what was it? We were watching some, r/ video, and one of the when it was like embarrassing moments posted to Facebook, and one of them was, I've decided to stop wearing underwear. And Rob started with, I'm not wearing underwear today, and then I finished the entire song, which is normally Michaela's thing. But I just went off. I was like, nope, gotta finish it.
Well, because most of the time, songs that I usually finish are ones that I know or are camp songs.
Yeah.
And usually, they're camp songs.
Yeah.
Which are very hokey songs, let me tell you.
Yeah, they are.
But I love them so much.
They are a lot of fun.
Because my brain didn't go to, I'm not wearing underwear today.
What did yours go to?
My brain went to Pink Pajamas.
Meh.
Because it's to the tune of, I want to say, I can't remember.
Are you having the brain farts now?
Yeah. That song.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it talks about how he wears pink pajamas in the summer, wears flannel nighties in the winter.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And then sometimes in spring, sometimes in fall, he will wear nothing at all.
Jump between the sheets with nothing on at all.
That's where my brain went.
Yeah. No.
Like, that's not appropriate.
No.
It's also not appropriate to talk about on stream.
No. Where my brain went was to Avenue Q with, I'm not wearing underwear today. No, I'm not wearing underwear today. Not that you probably care much about my underwear still. Nonetheless, I gotta say that I'm not wearing underwear today. Because it's like one of my favorite songs, and I have it on one of my favorite playlists on my phone. So whenever I'm in your car and I'm driving, I plug my iPhone in and I'm like, play this playlist. That's like one of the #1 songs that comes up on that playlist as I'm driving. So just randomly in the middle of the freeway, oh, I'm not wearing underwear today. Just at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way my radio works, I have to have a tape with a sound plug attached to it, and my tape broke.
Yeah.
Really what it is not necessarily the tape, it's actually the wire. So it's the wire broke. The wire's not doing its job.
Yep.
And it's annoying because now my drives back home and to work are very silent. And you know what helps keep me awake?
We need to get you a new one of those.
I just need to get a new car, period, is what it is.
Yeah.
Jasper's on its last legs.
Yeah. You put it in the streaming channel, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna tag. Nah. God damn it, Michaela! Oh my god! Why?
Because.
Yeah. Just because?
Just because.
Just because?
Because.
It sounded so aggressive.
Because.
Damn it. You're singing in your head. I can see you doing it.
Yes, I am. I am. You can't stop me.
You would be like one of those. I just pictured you as a villain on the Venture show or the Venture Brothers, and you're like one of those hokey villains that has to do a song.
Oh yeah. Yep, that sounds like me. I would be the villain that gets music stuck in your head at all hours of the day. You can't go to sleep because you must find the lyrics to that weird random song that you've only heard once in your past childhood.
That's terrible.
Yep.
And terrifying.
Hey, to be fair, I basically had to go through that myself. Because I swear, I'm like, I've heard this song Ghost Riders in the Sky before. I don't remember from where. And I forgot that there was a time before I realized that, before I heard that song.
Yeah.
Where I was like, okay, Country Bear Jamboree is no longer playing because they're replacing it with Winnie the Pooh in Disneyland.
Yep.
I want to find out. There was that one song that I thought was super cool in that show, and I must find it. I couldn't find it. And then, two days ago, I looked it up, and I finally found it, because I was looking for the wrong name. I was looking for Country Bear Jamboree, because that's what my dad used to call it.
Yeah.
It's called Country Bear Vacation Hoedown. And I finally found it, and I was able to discover that, yes, it was Ghost Riders in the freaking sky. That's why I heard it before.
So I got tired of my normal playlist, and I've been listening to this like sound generator instead that I found online. It's free to use, and it's great, and I love using it. But like sometimes I'll come across one of the sounds on there, and I'm just like, nope, too much of that. Like, what was it? The one of the ones I clicked on was called Fairy Pond, and I went to go listen to it, and I was like, no, this is too many frogs. It's too many frogs. It was too goddamn many frogs. I was like, why? Why are there so many frogs? Because you can adjust the sound, but the only problem was that there weren't any other sounds. There was water, which would make me want to go pee, and frogs, and that's it. There's water and frogs, and I was like, there's too many frogs. I don't know why there's so many frogs. There's too many. It's so weird because, like, I forgot how much I liked the Venture Brothers until Robert got me started watching it again. And I like it. And the worst part is like, the season that he's got us on right now is season 6. And Brock Samson has entered in this relationship with, basically a Wonder Woman. Except more accurate as an Amazon. And it's the best because she's just domming the hell out of Brock, and I'm like, this is something I never knew I needed, but I needed it, and this is great. I think my favorite line was this, like, but we have to like lay off the, but like just not the butt stuff, and then she wraps him in the
lasso of truth.
And the first thing that comes out of his mouth is I liked it! I'm just like, yep. Awesome. Hey, Michaela.
Hey, Red.
Can you see what's going on with the Dinoformers Discord for me, please? Just real quick.
Well, from the looks of it, not much.
Dang it. I just want them to come have fun with me. I'm running out of things to say. That's gonna make me start babbling here soon.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Ugh. So I went back to watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Because I skipped over it. And I'm having fun, but I'm also realizing some of the reasons why I preferred Voyager over Deep Space Nine, and now it's making me miss Voyager, which I can't watch Voyager again. I've watched because I've watched too much of it.
Red Sea too much.
No, it's just, I watched it for like a while. And the sense of accomplishment I got when I finished it will be gone if I go back. I might watch it again. I just really like Voyager. I really, really do. And it's purely because of Janeway. I love Janeway so much.
She is the best.
Right? Because the thing is like, I love Picard, and I like, and I do like Sisko, but the problem with Sisko is, like, he's surrounded by all these other characters that are so much that he just tends to blend into the background. Like, they worked too hard to make him the serious, like, the serious grounding force in the show, and that just makes him boring. Like, with Captain Picard, they gave him some drama. Like, he's a good captain, but he's also the guy that has terrible taste in women. And, like, he's also the guy that tends to, like, get himself into trouble and who hates kids, but operates a ship full with kids. So, like, I liked that about him because he had quirks, and the quirks made him interesting. And then you have Sisko, whose interests are baseball. And I'm like, so the world's most boringest sport?
Yes.
And then his other interests are ancient sailing. And I'm like, cool, so the other thing that's super boring. Because you know what Captain Janeway's interests are?
What?
Period romance dramas.
Yeah.
Period romance dramas and coffee. And dogs. She really likes dogs. And not only can I, appreciate those things, I am also into some of those things. Not the coffee part, but the rest of it I get. And so, like, I like that about her, because Janeway was, like, she was both level-headed and kind of part of the, like, and kind of the mom of the crew, but she also had this, like, part of her that was like not willing to wasn't willing to back down from a challenge, and it made her very compelling, and I liked watching her on her own. When I had to watch Sisko on his own, I'm wondering what the hell Bashir is doing, because he's a more interesting character, which I feel is a shame, because there's nothing wrong with Sisko. He is a good character. It's just in comparison to all the other characters that he's around, he comes off as bland, and I hate that, because I want to like him so much, because he's the first African American captain that we get as a major character on the show, instead of as just a background character. And I love that. And he has there's some drama because he doesn't like Picard, because Picard got turned into a Borg and then went after the Federation and killed his wife. So there's that whole thing where he's still slightly resentful about it, but he recovers from it in episode 1, and I was like, great. So now his character has nowhere left to go after episode 1. That's great thinking there, guys. So it's mainly the interest of the part about him that makes him interesting is his kid, but that's still just another character. When Sisko's on his own, he's just the grumpy, kind of aggressive guy in charge. And I'm like, I've seen that a million times. Yeah. So it's just I would much be rather watching Janeway do this, because with Janeway, it's, well...
Janeway, there's gonna be a party.
Well, yeah. And then on top of that, it's well, what if she gets with, her second in command, even though she's married, but they're 50 years away from home, and then you find out that her husband she got legally pronounced dead, so her husband signed these divorce papers in her absence and is now with somebody else. So that leaves her open for maybe romancing the crew, but she can't really because it's a conflict of interest because they're all beneath her. And I'm just so then she falls in love with this holographic character instead, and I'm because now we get into, because the one of the main political things that they, or cultural things that they do in Voyager is they start addressing whether or not synthetic life is the same or has the same amount of meaning as biological life, like humans. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, that is my jam! Because, having played so much Mass Effect, I'm like, yes, this is specifically my jam! This is literally everything I love about sci-fi. Because, there's nothing I love more than having a synthetic character question his existence. Which feels wrong, and yet, I love it so. So, yeah, there's a lot of things I liked about Voyager, because all of the characters were interesting without washing any of the other characters out, which I think is the problem with DS9, is a couple of the characters get washed out. Dax. Dax is interesting on the surface because she's a Trill, and her last host was a guy, so there's that. But beyond that, Dax gets kind of boring because they're this standoffish science officer. Cool. And people are because they're hot. Okay. Anything else? Not really. They're smart. Cool. Anything else? Oh, but we're gonna have all these storylines that involve the parasite. And? Oh, well, that's about it. So it's just because they're an alien. That's it. That's all we're getting. Yeah. Then I just get frustrated because I'm I need different storylines for Dax. I need, her to be, to be like having some frustration issues with like the other members of the crew besides Bashir constantly hitting on her. Because that's the thing, is like, I think the part that annoys me the most about Deep Space Nine is the female characters get kind of reduced to who are they interested in romantically and who are they not interested in romantically, which was never a freaking problem on Voyager. I mean, it was, but it wasn't like constantly in your face the way that it is with Deep Space Nine. Every freaking episode, there's somebody hitting on Dax, and I just get it, and after a while, that gets annoying. It's no longer a neat, quirky thing that happens on the show. It's, god damn it, these people are really misogynistic, and I really need them to stop just talking about how sexy Dax is. Because I'm like, it's a little bit annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think you're like, well, we won't get that with Major Kira because Major Kira is a major, and B, like, she's one of the, like, she's, like, the second in command, and she's a Bajoran, and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool, so let's see where they go with this, and then she just kind of comes off as constantly agitated, and I think what it really is like, part way through Deep Space Nine, when you get to season 4, they had a writer's strike.
Mm.
So the writing kind of goes downhill in a noticeable way. It annoys me. On a level where it probably shouldn't, but it does. God does it. I did like it when they brought in Q, though, but I think that's just because I like Q.
I think so.
I just love Q as a character. Every time Q pops up, I'm like, yeah!
Now things will get interesting.
I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a fun episode. Q is always fun, just because, like, I can't remember his actor, because I don't know actors, but, like, the guy that got to play him, just, you can tell he enjoys that role so much. Which makes me enjoy the role. Like, if an actor enjoys a role, I will enjoy the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Regardless of how well-written the character is. And I do gotta say, there are a lot of things about Deep Space Nine that I do enjoy. Like, I really like Quark. Quark is fun. Quark is a lot of fun. And I like Odo, and I specifically love watching the interactions between Quark and Odo, because it's a lot like the lawful good character interacting with the chaotic neutral character in a D&D party, and I enjoy that a lot. You know, it's a lot of fun. And then and I like that, and then they started to take that away in season 4, and I think that's why I, like, stopped really liking it and enjoying it. Well, because they brought in Worf, and a lot of the focus became Worf, because he's a very popular character at the time, which I don't understand, because Worf is never one of my favorite characters from The Next Generation. I'm like, keep talking about how strong he is because he's Klingon, and then he gets his ass kicked every single freaking time.
He doesn't know how to Klingon.
Well, I mean, it was raised by humans, but still. And then, like, the whole freaking series just becomes about the Klingons, and I'm like, I like that it was about the Cardassians. I like that it was about the Cardassians this time, and how much of a jerks they were. I enjoyed that. And instead, now I gotta put up with these, with the Klingons are our enemies again. Bullcrap. I know. Like, cause it's not that I don't like Klingons, because I love, there's, what's her name? From Voyager, who is she's half Klingon.
B'Elara?
What?
B'Elara?
Yeah, B'Elara! I love B'Elara! She's,
B'Elara.
B'Elara, yeah, B'Elara. B'Elanna's fantastic. She's half Klingon, and she's so great. And she, like, was a rebel, and she's the engineering head, and there's just so much I love about her. And her Klingon history comes up a lot, but it never feels annoying the way that it did with Worf. Plus, she gets into this romance with the pilot of the ship who has all these, like, disciplinary issues. Which, God, I love that. Because he, like, wants to be the pilot ace, you know, and his dad was a Star Trek, like, general or something, and he used to be in jail. So he's, like, that no good son, and I'm like, yeah! I live for this shit!
Myself.
While also
being the baddest badass, the badass can never be badass.
Right, while also being a complete douche. And I was like, yes, I live for this. And then he's got character growth, like real actual character growth. And I'm like, yes, yes, I live for this bullshit.
Finally.
I think I realized the problem. I think, like, Deep Space Nine's character building is all, like, story-driven instead of character-driven. Like, if you're gonna have character growth, it has to be character-driven. Otherwise, it just comes off as contrived. It's like, the characters are just there, and their personal growth is just there to move the plot along. And I'm like, no. No.
You can't do that.
It's less that you can't, and more that it's not as engaging for me as a viewer when they do that. Like, I think the main reason why Voyager comes off as so much fun is because there's this, like, struggle for survival out on the, like, edges of space, and you do have this character drama because these people are stuck together for years. And you get that, like, interaction drama that you got with Deep Space Nine, but none of the characters are really, like, overriding one another when it comes to, like, personality, and, like, everybody got their moment to shine, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas with Deep Space Nine, it's so, like, it sounds like I'm really criticizing the show here, but really what it comes down to is just that I really like the show. It's not that I don't like Deep Space Nine, because out of the Star Treks that I've seen so far, it's still not, it's in my bottom two, but it's not my least favorite out of the Star Treks. Like, if I had to pick my least favorite out of the Star Treks that I've seen, because I can't count Discovery, because I have not watched Discovery, I would have to say that my least favorite has to be Enterprise. Because Enterprise went too convoluted. Like, I realize that some of the Star Trek plots are fairly convoluted, but Enterprise took it way too goddamn far. Because, like, there's always at least one or two time travel plots in Star Trek, but it's always played off as something that, like, doesn't normally happen. And when it does, we now have protocols, and those protocols are basically like, don't do the thing. So I enjoy that, but with Enterprise, the entire freaking show is wrapped around the time plot. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. You got too much Back to the Future in my Star Trek. And this is not a Reese's. This doesn't taste good. This is not a chocolate and peanut butter situation. This is a, I don't know, mayonnaise and peanut butter cup situation. It's gross. And I don't appreciate it. And it's getting in the way of this early Vulcan and human interaction stuff, which is what I came here for. That's why I started watching. Why can't I have more of that? What's with this time travel bullshit?
Yeah, what's with the time travel bullshit?
Yeah. Hi, Steph. There are new Reese's with more peanut butter. Yeah.
It sounds delicious. I want some.
Yeah, Michaela really loves Reese's.
It's my favorite candy. You can always bribe me to do whatever the heck you want because you've given me Reese's.
It's true.
Although that claim hasn't been tested. So I don't know if that is actually true.
Has she ever had peanut butter Oreo ice cream? I don't know. Let's find out.
No. I cannot say that I have had peanut butter Oreo ice cream. I have heard that there is such a thing as peanut butter Oreos, which was the first thing for me. Thank you,
ProZD.
Yeah, thank you, ProZD, for that. But I can't say that I've had the ice cream version. I've had Reese's ice cream, which is fucking delicious.
Yeah, it is.
So good. And if I'm remembering correctly, is it Tiny Dog that lives in Australia?
No. Tiny Dog lives in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Hey! It's Bex! Yeah! Hi, Bex. I'm drawing Percy.
Well, Tiny Dog, I will have to take your word for it that it is even better than Reese's ice cream. But I can't say that I've had the pleasure of trying peanut butter Oreo ice cream.
Have you stopped crying over Disney films now, Bex? I got all excited when I saw it was her. I was like, yay!
Because your people are coming to hang out with you, Rick.
Yes, and also because I'm drawing Percy like you told me to. Just that smile. That's my secret, Red. Are you always crying? I'm always crying over Disney music. I called it. I'm the Bruce Banner of gay emotions. Except I won't get swollen green. I don't get swollen green. I just cry. Aww.
I mean, there are some songs that are just like, oh, it touches your heart.
Yeah. Like, one of the songs from Coco absolutely does me in every time.
Mm-hmm.
Hardest time. Percy's thick arms. Eh.
Apparently we can say Beauty and the Beast now. Were we not allowed to?
I don't know.
Were we not allowed to say Beauty and the Beast before?
Beauty and the Beast roundhoused me so hard I felt like Chuck Norris after talking smack on Bruce Lee. Baby Mine from Dumbo makes me cry.
Yes,
yeah.
I sang that. I sang Baby Mine at my final recital.
Yeah.
For my bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
And I dedicated it to my mom, and she was crying at the end.
Yeah, I imagine she would be. Meanwhile, if I had to dedicate a song to my mom, it would be Mother Knows Best. Because literally, she's Mother Gothel. Dumbo was a direct attack. We do not speak of Dumbo. It was a direct attack on humanity. I love you, Bex. I love you so much. That's why I'm drawing sexy Percy in a vest corset for you. Look at this, Bex, you did this to me. Well, this did this to me, and more asked it of me, and then I gave in. Listen, my aunt wanted me to take her to the live action. There's just something creepy about the live action, I'm gonna admit.
Yeah, I think part of what it is they don't use live elephants.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I think that's mostly because people would have, like, you know, gone up in arms, and also real elephants don't have ears like that.
But they do. They're called Indian elephants and African elephants.
What?
Indian elephants have smaller ears than African elephants.
Yeah, and?
And I will admit, African elephant babies don't have that big of ears.
Yeah.
But it's just, why didn't they make Baby Dumbo look more like the actual elephants?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know. People make animation choices that I just, why? And Disney is that one fucking meme with the dog. No take, only throw. Yeah, that's what Starscream sees every time Prissy says hi. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Using live animals is a huge amount of permit and paperwork and expense. And Disney is that one fucking, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, also that.
Yep. We don't have the money to get live elephants.
Oh no, they do, they just don't wanna.
So that's what they're saying. We don't have the money for that. But you do? No, we don't. What's that behind your back? Nothing.
Huge pile of money.
Huge pile of money. Couldn't you use that? No! Don't even suggest it.
This is my huge pile of money. Not the company's, mine. Alright, I think I see where I messed up. Nope. How could we ever afford live elephants, says a Disney executive taking a platinum shit in a gold toilet. And congrats, Michaela is dead.
I'm dead.
That exhale was the sound of her dying. Oh, Lord. All I know is that I think I might draw more corsets in the future. They're fun. Ah, Jesus, ah, Chris.
Well, either there's a random bug that attacked Red's back.
Oh, just sudden intense itch.
Red's bra decided to do something weird. Or there was an intense itch.
Random intense itch, just like out of nowhere, just like burning sensation. There's a dragonfly that keeps trying to get it. We had a mockingbird like we had a mourning dove like that like a few weeks ago. This morning dove just kept like smacking against the window and up at the back door, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing, bird? And I came around the corner and it still kept doing it. I'm just like, what the fuck? I know, man, they messed up my last words too.
Ransom.
Walt is sitting in heaven with his head in his hands and Jesus is just patting his shoulder.
Tootsie. Who's Tootsie?
Tootsie is Steph's cat.
Oh.
Tootsie's adorable. And also has a very sensitive stomach.
Doubt. Tootsie is a cat. I heard the garage door, Red.
I know, it's just...
Can you blame me?
It's just funny to see you standing there with your arms spread out wide like that. Waiting for a hug.
She's not coming
He's
in.
not! Which makes you continue standing there, just so funny.
He said to wait.
Oh my god, the look on your face. Oh my god.
What?
You're just so...
What?
You're just too cute. You're told to go back inside.
He did. He went. He made the gesture of give me a second. Remember, tiny dog, this needs to be at least somewhat safe for work.
I can't even say that out loud. I'm gonna freaking crack up though. Yep.
Waiting.
I know, it's so cute. He's Percy, not Jared! Oh, Labyrinth reference.
That is a great movie. I love that movie.
Right.
I wish we owned that movie. Now he's out of his car.
Oh god. Still standing there. Still standing there. Ew, cute.
Do it again now.
Hmm. Hi, Rob.
Hello. I need to go excuse myself for a minute.
Okay. This is Star Vision. True, this is Star Vision, and maybe Star's not interested in the package. Not that that's not important. I'm just saying. There's other things that are important, like wastes. You okay there, Michaela?
Mm-hmm.
You made a sound and then you said, very quiet.
Because I'm watching.
Ah.
I'm watching you do the arts.
Gotcha. Yeah. My lines keep going all over the place.
No, it'll be better than my lines.
God damn it. There. Fucking final. God damn.
So you said you liked horses at the beginning of this stream.
I do.
And so me and my infinite wisdom decided, you know what I think would be cool?
What?
Looking up how to make them.
Yeah, they're hard to make, man.
Apparently not really.
Really?
You can do it in 16 easy steps.
Don't buy it.
of what I think would have made it harder
Yeah.
in other patterns is the use of like in-store boning,
Mm.
which apparently is not very well made. You have to get like actual boning stuff from like a corset company.
Yeah. And that stuff can be expensive.
Yeah.
Which is why I just get my corsets from corsetstory.com. Which, if that sounds like an advertisement, it should be. Sponsor us.
Please.
Please.
You will wear all of your corsets and show them off.
Like, I haven't bought a corset from them in years, and I still constantly am like, I love Corset Story. Ah.
Now I'm working
On your website?
on my website.
Yep. I did ask you about that earlier. I was like,
Yep. I make good websites, I think.
well, I think you do too, so. God damn it.
Tiny dog fly.
Percy Titty. I mean, this is stuff. I'm not surprised. Ah. Alright. Just gonna do a little bit of cleanup. Just 'cause it'll bug me otherwise. So, here's the thing I know. Quark can be 4 different things. It can either be Quark, the Ferengi from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Quark, the microscope from Transformers, specifically the IDW run, or one of the smallest units of measure, one of the smallest things like that we've ever been able to find on the atomic scale, and then it can also be a type of cheese. Quark is a type of cheese. I learned that a few years ago when my mom started getting deliveries from, I want to say, I forget. It was like one of those things where they like deliver all the ingredients to you and give you a recipe and then you just make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they would like It was basically like groceries plus
Like Blue Apron. Or something.
yeah, it was Blue Apron. There we go. Thank you. Yes, Blue Apron. And so she got Blue Apron, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the recipes came with, I shit you not, quark. And I was like, I spent 5 minutes staring at it going, what the fuck?
$9 says they were all named for the cheese.
They were all named for the cheese. I mean, probably. Oh. God, that would be weird to be named for cheese. Do, do, do.
Maybe if Randy just like, earthling cheese. And that's why he took the name.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just, I really love the actor who plays Quark. He's a cool guy. And he did a good job on the show.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not wearing underwear today. No, I'm not wearing underwear today. Not that you probably care much about my underwear. Still, nonetheless, I gotta say that I'm not wearing underwear today. I was happy for reaction.
Nope.
Oh,
No reaction from me.
not even from the stream either.
Nope.
Oh. It could be true for all you people know. You know what we should watch?
What?
Unless Robert wants to watch more Adventure Brothers tonight, is we should watch MASH. Because it's been a while. Python is in the background. Starscream, come play. No! You can't do that. Pythas, that's me. Pythagoras. Still love that that's the name. Okay, so some background. Pythas is the name that we've been using for the Shattered Mirrorverse version of Perceptor. Just like for fun in the Dino Farmers chat, which I enjoy. Kind of been treating him as like Percy's devilish twin brother. I think the funniest part of this is like I did try and draw what is it? Spider playing with spiders. And the problem was is that my whole brain went, no, we started on Percy first. We gotta finish Percy. So that's ended up happening. Yeah. That didn't come out looking too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yep, that looks good.
Yep. Go drink your water, Red. Haha, I don't have to go anywhere. I finished my Fanta.
It's not water, Red.
I know!
Try again.
No! I don't wanna. Ah, ah, ah. Nah. Okay. Fine, show off. God damn. You just went off.
You started it.
I did. I really did.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
This is true. Oh. Aww. It's buzzing. Child disposal. What is he doing? I don't want to know.
I don't want to know know either.
Right? Took one look at that and I was like, I want to know what Rob's doing. It's probably not anything good.
And now to color.
Yup. Don't. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just kind of like,
Going crazy, right?
I'm being weird. Like, oh, like, just amazing amounts of weird.
Although the way you're... Oh, yeah, see? Different alarm. It's Friday and it's 6 o'clock. It's time to call my mother.
Does that mean it's time for me to get off stream?
No.
No? No?
Not if you want to.
Yeah. What's Robert doing?
So you have been live for a little over 2 hours now.
Oh, I have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Okay, I guess I'll call it a day then. At least I finished the line art on Percy.
This is true.
He looks damn good. Just gonna save. And that was gonna be Spider playing with spiders. Alright. Gonna call it a day. This was fun, guys. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. And I hope that you will join us next time, hopefully on Sunday, for more Red Puts Art in Your Face. Yay.
There's a possibility that on Sunday you're going to be alone there.
Oh, are you leaving me?
Yes.
They're leaving me, you
We
guys!
have a party on Sunday, Red. A party with my family.
So that means you guys have to join me or else I'll be all alone. I'm not above using guilt. I hope you guys had fun. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon, all that fun jazz. Follow us if you're on Twitch.
We appreciate subscribers from Twitch as well.
Yes. Also that. You can also commission me, and or we have this awesome gear in our Teespring store, which should be linked underneath our video. We also have a Patreon page. Yep.
We have 3 whole patrons.
Yay!
You could be our 4th.
Yes!
Anyway,
Alright,
that's
guys.
all, everyone.
Yep. Have a great day, and we hope you guys have a fun time, and see you next time. Alright, bye-bye.